This tape is created by the research partners of the Seton City Hospital, and funded by viewers like you. Thank you. The following tape covers an alpha-level event on the Wyndham Parks scale for biological threats. Today, there is a rapidly growing problem in Seton and its surrounding counties. The Medulum virus, though quelled in years past, has seen a resurgence following the events of June 1st. The number of infected persons, who for the duration of this tape will be referred to as silver faces, has skyrocketed in the past 3 weeks. The researchers here at CCH have been able to isolate a silver face for further research. From this, many conclusions have been made, the most important of which is that silver faces are only the first step in an evolutionary line. There are currently 6 known evolutionary stages in the silver face lineage, the first of which is aptly named silver. The second stage of evolution is what we like to call the spore stage. During this phase, which has been accelerated due to its isolated nature, the person develops several plant-like extensions in the head and facial area. These extensions release a small puff of spores into the air around it upon growth, and will continue to do so every 24 hours after their appearance. Do not breathe these spores, as they can cause serious pulmonary injuries and will likely result in the death of the person who inhales them. The third stage of evolution is what we will refer to as the seam stage. During this stage, large seam-like veins begin to open up on the face of the infected person. Additionally, spore production is greatly increased upon reaching this stage, with production dropping to every 12 hours. By this point, the infected person can be officially presumed to be entirely brain dead. Stage 4, or the split stage, occurs when the seams begin to split. Their legs become obsolete. Stage 5 is the splice stage. At this point, the strips of flesh that once formed the head have spread out around the neck of the creature like petals on a flower. A large bulb can also be seen sprouting from the brain stem of the creature, and as such it can control its motor function. The final stage, the spy stage, shows many changes in the structure of the creature. First, the bulb takes on the form of an eyeball and begins to glow a bright, blinding red. The petals of flesh around the neck begin to wilt away. Finally, the stem of the bulb grows thicker and begins sprouting several vines. Silver faces can be identified by their metallic skin and silver color, as well as their speech patterns. Silver faces will attempt to make contact with humans through speech extremely often. Silver face speech tends to be slower and at a lower pitch when compared to normal human speech. It is very important that you do not listen to unfiltered silver face speech, since our research shows it can cause blackouts, insanity, psychotic tendencies, and in rare cases, immediately self-terminate if this occurs. If you feel it taking over, forcefully remove it. How can I protect myself from silver faces? If you are approached by a silver face, do your best to not engage it. Slowly walk away while averting your eyes away from the creature. When you are a safe distance away, report the encounter to your local police department. If a silver face begins to speak to you, dampen the sound in any way possible. Again, unfiltered or pure silver face speech can cause a plethora of horrible symptoms, so this is very important. If a silver face attempts to touch you in any way, create any form of separation you can. Remaining distanced from this creature is extremely important and large. Open spaces are the best way to maintain this distance. Always have access to a gallon of gasoline and a lighter in case a silver face attempts to break into your home. If a silver face does manage to make it to your home, it will attempt to break in one of 2 ways. The first is by coming through the door. Silver faces will try to break down your door in order to reach you. If one does manage to break through, board the door up and retreat to a specially designed panic room. Your panic room should be 20 feet by 20 feet by 10 feet to give yourself enough room to maneuver around in case the silver face does make it into your home. The room should also contain a wooden sphere, 5 inches in radius, with string or twine tied around its equator. This sphere should be situated in the exact center of the floor. Make sure you bring your gasoline and lighter with you. When you feel the situation is safe, make a call to your local police. Incapacitate them. They cannot escape if they cannot move. The second way in which a silver face may attempt to break into your home is through the floor. If it tries to break through your floor, make sure you have your gasoline and lighter on hand. When the creature is visible, douse it in gasoline and set it ablaze. When you feel the situation is safe, make a call to your local police department and report the encounter.